Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Not Dawson One YouTube channel. Welcome, welcome. If you're coming back from the last video, thank you for the return. Um, Today we're going to be talking about just life in general, uh, why it's worth it, I guess, should I say. Um, and I'm sure having a skate game in the background is probably not the way to talk about this topic, but um, when I seem to get into my mind every once in a while, and I just really start to think really hard about what it would be like to do something different. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me actually I'm just gonna do this video straight up raw, and, I've got a transcript that I wrote along or about 2, 3 months ago just about how I feel about the situation as far as how my life's going and where I want it to go, and I'm just gonna skate and read it at the same time. This may or may not be a very short video, but I think it needs to be said. Don't I have it downloaded? I could download Google Docs, rip, but, yeah, I don't know. I find myself in my head a lot, and uh, you know, so I write, and that's just what I do. To me, life seems to be a very big circle. Everything you seem to do wraps around at some point. The people you meet, uh, it comes back into your life at some point. You're always gonna end up finding the good and the bad. No one can ever tell you. You can only decide on what you do. It's like people thinking celebrity status is a good thing. Those kind of people are crazy to me. Being watched and having no safety. Everyone knows everything about your life. But at the same time, knowing everything is a good thing, right? You know that person very personally. But then again, I feel like it weighs in on that person extremely heavy. If I had somebody knowing everything I do and everywhere I am, it would suck. Privacy is something people take for granted, and it's pretty crazy. There's no negatives if you're an honest person. People love honesty. It's as if they're showing they really care by being honest. Honesty is hard to come by, and when you find it, you get attached and excited knowing they care. To add to that point, you know, you can you can love somebody, but do you really love them if they're not being honest with you? I mean, love is something you feel in your heart, but honesty and having loyalty means the world to me compared to someone saying, "Hey, I love you." Like, yeah, I appreciate that. That's cool that you love me, but like, do you trust me? Do I trust you? And that to me is more soul crushing than if someone said, "Hey, I don't love you anymore. Let's break up." Who gives a shit? Okay, that's fine. But destroying that honesty, breaking a promise to somebody or just being a scumbag person, being a fake person to someone you are truly honest with and they know who you are, it shit destroys you. You know, it's hard to come by and you come in attached and excited knowing they care. Everyone needs someone. That's very true. That's a good point. Everybody does need someone. Whether it's your mother, your father, your grandparents, your best friend, I've had my fair share of problems with my best friends. I've gone a lot of different ways. My best friend got addicted to heavy drugs, and it destroyed his mind. And that was at a time when we were very young. And really, honestly, it fucked me up to this day. I still have not recovered from that situation. I don't know if I ever will. At that point in time, my parents were not. I mean, I hate to say it about them, but they're not good parents. I don't want to bag on them because it's pretty fucked up to just bag on the people that conceived you. But I'm sure there's kids out there just like me where your parents are very brutal on you, and my mom didn't care about anything else I did other than grades, grades. She really drilled that into my mind, saying that if you don't get good grades, you're a fucking loser and you're never going to be anything in your life other than a lame piece of garbage living in your parents' basement. And that told on me really bad. I was 13, 14 at the time, and at that age, that's your puberty. That sticks with you forever. And I don't want to call it PTSD because it's not what it is. It's just stuck with me my whole life that, holy shit, what if I am a loser? I don't think I'll ever get over that. Maybe someday it's gonna take a lot. This isn't a sob story about me. You know, it sucks having bad parents, but Here's how I see it. It could always be worse. You know, my best friend who became extremely addicted to drugs, I could be him. I could be in his shoes, not being able to stop an addiction because his parents sucked as well. He barely knew his dad and his mom didn't give a shit. That could be me. I could be the kid that lives off of the school lunches because that's all they can afford. Life isn't complete shit for me. I may have bad parents, but who gives a shit? I have some of the greatest friends I think I could ever have. I surround myself with the best people I can, and I think that's what everybody should do. If you There really is somebody for you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, there's someone out there willing to be something for you. They're willing to care for you. They're willing to accept every flaw, whether that's female or male, whether it's just a friend or it's a lover. There's somebody out there that's willing to accept you for you. You don't have to be somebody you're not. I took a phase of my life where I was an extremely fake person. I did shit I should have never done. I disappointed a lot of people. I was a very fake person. I hung out with people that were total scumbags to everybody else. Talk shit behind people's backs and just treat everybody like garbage. Although they realistically they were the garbage. Like, who am I to say that they didn't have problems at home? But the way they treated other people, it was the cool kid mentality. I had problems at home, but fuck, I'm cool at school because I dress cool and I own expensive stuff. I drive a decent car. Like, who gives a shit? Why treat people like shit? I enjoy having fun with my friends. Making fun of my friends, that's fine. They know I care about them to the death, and I know they care about me like crazy. And it's hard to find people like that. And I've found multiple people like that, and it's amazing. And I say that not everybody's as lucky as me, but I don't want to call it luck. I want to say that, I worked for that. You really do. You will find the people that you want to hang out with and that you want to care for, and they'll find you. And when you find each other, it's something different. You feel that bond immediately. It's like, holy shit, I never want to not hang out with this person. And there was a friend that I was a really big shithead to. I would tell him I was taking a nap or doing something else. So I was just hanging out with somebody else, and I didn't want to hang out with him personally. And I apologized for that and said, that's bullshit. I should have never done that. And an apology goes a million ways. It's either they accept that apology and be like, okay, I understand, or they just say, fuck you, I don't be friend anymore. And if that's the case, were they really your friend in the first place? If they can't accept an apology, that if they can't accept an apology, what happens if you barely screw up? I mean, if you're always alone, it can be beautiful at times, but at the same time, it can be the worst thing in the world. I mean, having that little bit of like, God, look, my character going crazy. Having that little bit of freedom of like just being yourself whenever you want, not having to worry about what other people say is kind of nice. But at the same time, if you let yourself dig yourself into a hole, if someone talks shit to you and you have nobody to vent to, you're gonna become very, very deeply depressed because you have nobody to go to say what the problem is. You have nobody to talk to. Having I couldn't imagine not having anybody to talk to. That'd be crazy. That's gotta suck. And there's people out there that have no one to talk to, have no good friends, and I feel bad for those people because if I didn't have people to talk to, I don't know where I'd be. Probably not in a good headspace, that's for sure. But yeah, that's having somebody, you gotta have somebody. Right? That's that point made up. God, this video's ass. You know, when we all come together, it seems like life is an infinite loop of trial and error. It really is. It's an infinite loop of trial and error. You screw up one time, and my gym coach has a very good like mindset about that. It could be way worse. You screw up one time, it could be a lot worse. And no matter what you do, it could be worse. You could be dead. I That's crazy to think about. I do a lot of dumb shit, which is why my friends are as amazing as they are. They bring out the best in me. They make me laugh. They make me cry. I make them laugh, make them cry. It's like, and that's all I care about is making my friends happy. Because what's the point of doing anything if you're not exciting somebody? If I'm exciting myself, who cares? I've always wanted to share that love with everybody else. Fuck it. I don't need if I had millions of dollars, who gives a shit if I had millions of dollars if I don't have anybody to have fun with? Sure, cool cars are fast, or cool cars are fun and fast, but they're better when you have somebody to share that experience with. My friends, they never make me if I'm late on a payment to something, they don't care. You know, they appreciate me for me, and I don't know how to say thank you enough for that. It's crazy to think that my friends, if I fucked up on a payment, they're just like, you get it when you can. There's a lot of people out there that wouldn't do that for me. This is slowly becoming a video for my friends, huh? Feels bad, man. Uh, you know, show love towards the people you care about, and life will be a breeze. You just show love to the people you care about, life comes at you in the best ways possible. But it doesn't matter what ethnic background you're from, who your ancestors are. We're all humans on the same planet, on the same fucking loop. And there's a video by Ray Narvaez Jr. And I think everybody should. I'll leave a link to it in the bio. Uh, you should go watch it if you're watching this. You're like intrigued by this video. He talks about in that video. I go back to that video once a month, and he talks about life. And if you're not happy doing what you're doing right now, stop doing it. I understand if you can't quit a job, but look around more and find out what you want to do to be happy. I found streaming and YouTube videos to make me happy, and I'd always kind of known that that was the case. Like I just love watching YouTube. I love making YouTube content. It may not be good content, at least in my eyes, but it's content that hopefully someday gets out to somebody and helps them out. I would rather, make $0 on YouTube, no monetization, and just make somebody else's day. You choose your happiness, right? Like you choose what you do on a day-to-day basis. Other than go to work. If you had to pick a job and that was the only job available to you, yeah, you have to do it. You have to have money. I understand that. But it doesn't mean you have to stop looking for those friends that are amazing. It doesn't mean you have to stop trying to find the job that can make your day-to-day life amazing. A job to you, it shouldn't be a job. It should be something you love to do every day. And there's no reason it can't be. It really, and I mean this when I say it, chase your dreams. If you pursue something, eventually something good will come out of it. If you want to be a Twitch streamer and you stream your ass off, eventually people will find you and they will enjoy your content and they'll start watching you. Shit doesn't happen overnight unless you're really lucky or really good looking. Let's be honest here. I'm looking at you, Instagram models. But that comes as just a lucky birth thing. If you're like super good looking, good for you. Like, that doesn't bother me one bit. OnlyFans models and stuff, dude, good for you. You make money doing what you got to do. I have no judgment towards that. Just do what makes you happy. If not for me, for somebody you care about. Because if you don't, I see it a lot. I saw it in my best friend that became addicted to drugs and had a shit past. You know, do it for the people that care about you. Because if you don't, you're tearing them down alongside you. You really are. If you're just constantly in a shit mood and you look terrible, the people around you are gonna feel horrible. Like me personally, it's like, what can I do to help you? I always ask that question. What can I do to help you? Smile more. I make a lot of jokes to make people happy. Just it's the little things, it really is. Just do what you can when you can to bring others joy and bring yourself joy. Because I'm telling you, if you make somebody else happy, it'll make you happy. It's all about the other people and who you surround yourself with, but always chase your dreams. There's one thing you can come away from this with is chase your dreams and just do what makes you happy. If that means scooping shit at the local circus, do that. I don't care what it takes. I don't know if I'll make YouTube videos for the rest of my life. I don't know if I'll Twitch stream. That might not be the final stop for me. But for now, I've never been more happy in my life. I've done a lot of dumb shit. I have overdosed on drugs and almost died. And here I am making YouTube videos for you guys just to see if I can change anybody's life. And that makes me happy. I want to let you know that there are people out there that care about you and that appreciate your existence. So have a great Saturday and enjoy life while you can. This shit is crazy as hell. And if not for me, for somebody you care about. This has been Not Dawson. I'm signing off. You have a great fucking Saturday.